What's going on YouTube? Rohit back with another video. Today I'm going to be making a video on mods that you should do for your Hellcat or Scat Pack. This probably goes for as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this little video. If you learn something or you find it helpful, be sure to like it and let's get into it. My Hellcat right here, Charger, wide body, 2022. It's got a few things done to it. Nothing like engine related. Well, I guess one thing that's engine related. I'll tell you guys what it is. But we got obviously exhaust. So this is the first thing I'd say you need to do when you got a Hellcat, right? Because I know people like the Hellcat's stock sound, right? It sounds pretty good stock. Yeah, I like the stock exhaust on these too, but the thing is, eventually you just want to get like something a little bit louder, right? So I got the Corsa on this. The Corsa does a really good job of like keeping that loudness, but also no drone when you're on the highway or nothing like that. The exhaust on these Hellcats you can get is obviously the Borla, the Corsa. The Flowmaster has a good exhaust for Hellcats. And so the best exhaust I feel like for the Hellcat is probably the Borla, the Corsa, and then the Flowmaster Outlaws, I believe it's called, which is really good too. And then obviously MBRP, track exhaust if you like that. There's all kinds of stuff, you know. These Hellcats have such a good sound already stock, but I just like to have a little bit of loudness. Obviously you can go straight pipe and everything, but honestly, if you straight pipe this, it doesn't sound that good. Like sometimes it does if you do it right, but if you're just cheaply just straight pipe the whole thing, it won't sound very good in my opinion. But that's beside the point. You know, you can get exhaust systems. You can also just go catless and it'll be super loud, long tube headers, all that stuff, which me personally, I will do in the future on this car, but not right now just because I don't want to do all that. You got to get a tune and all that. I'm not ready to do a tune yet. So, but yeah, you guys can see the Hellcat looking real clean. Corsa exhaust, which is really good sounding. I got a bunch of videos. I could even put an exhaust clip like right here. That sounds really good. Like that Corsa, the idle is good, everything sounds good. But let's move on to the next thing, shall we? Now we're on to intakes, the next mod you should get. So obviously Hellcats that aren't red eyes, they always have a closed box intake. They don't have the open air, so obviously you want to have the whine as loud as possible, unless you don't like the whine. But I don't know why you'd buy one of these cars if you don't like the whine. But you get a Corsa Performance. In my opinion, this is a really good intake. It has almost about the same loudness as the Leg Maker, because obviously Leg Maker is one that everybody and their mother goes for with these cars. Like literally Leg Maker. And then they also have the JLT, which in my opinion I haven't really heard much about. Well, JLT is really popular, but I think the whine in this and the Leg Maker are pretty similar. JLT to me is a little bit quieter, but that might just be me. I've never had a JLT in this car. I had on my GT500 JLT, but that's a different, you know, supercharger sound. But yeah, get an intake. I like this because you see this carbon and all that. It looks really clean. Obviously my engine bay is super dirty, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. Been having a lot of rain, but that's beside the point. So get a Corsa Performance or get a Leg Maker. I think those are the best ones. I don't know, unless you guys have like K&N. Was it K&N? Yeah, K&N intakes. I don't think those are very good. I'd say just either Corsa, Leg Maker, or the JLT if you want for a good intake, in my opinion. But you know, do your own research, or you could just get a Hellcat red eye intake as well with the open air and all that. But I don't know, I think these are really good though. This is really nice. You see the carbon fiber look to it, and you got the open air right there. You can see it, the filter. So it's really nice, and I think that's definitely another mod that's worth it with this car, because you know, like I know, we love that Hellcat whine. We want it every time we drive. It's just like the best thing you can do with this car. That whine and that intake will just blow you away every time you drive that car. Like I love listening to that whine every time. I mean, I'll put a clip as well for the whine right here. But you guys could hear how good that whine sounded. It sounds good, and this is the intake that's doing it, not a Leg Maker. So that's what I recommend. JLT, Leg Maker, or my Corsa. So yeah, let's go on to the... But yeah, you guys heard how good that thing sounded? That was just this intake right here. So Yeah, definitely if you guys like to have a lot of wine, JLT, Leg Maker, or Corsa are best intakes to go for. I don't know about K&N. They don't seem very good. I think they're cheaper too, but you know, this is the one I recommend. All right, so the last mod, and this is kind of related to the engine. Like I said in the beginning, I have something a little bit related to the engine modded, right? It's just a catch can. And why do I have a catch can? Well, it's there to catch all the oil leakages that you get from the engine. Now, obviously, your engine is running hot all the time, and sometimes oil spills out, which is why this catch can is there, because it catches it and holds that oil. Like if you open this, if I were to open this right now, you would see so much oil that you would not even think is coming out, but it does. And it does a really good job. It's good for the longevity of your car and all that. So I recommend you definitely getting some catch can. You could get a Corsa. There's a bunch of other ones you can do, but you'll just have to figure out really what your preference is on that. Honestly, catch can is important. I haven't done anything to the motor yet, nothing done to the pulley, nothing done to the belt, nothing. It's still just stock. So those are the mods I really recommend for you guys to get. Guys, so that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Any of these mods were important to you, let me know in the comments, because I think the exhaust intake and the catch can are probably important mods when you're just wanting to have, you know, light mods. You're not trying to go crazy, right? Because obviously you can do a lot. You could go pulley, tune it, E85, all that stuff. But right now, if you're daily driving like I am, I'm not gonna do all that just yet. I'll wait. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.